Yo guys, Trader Main here. So I want to get a quick video. Sorry there's no camera. I'm in a hotel right now and the webcam on my computer doesn't work, of course. So thank you so much, first of all, for the kind words, the engagement. Already 10K views on that last video. Lots more of that stuff coming this year. We're on the YouTube grind. Like I said, we're going to crush. Very excited. So stay tuned for more of that. I have the next video in mind already. Going to record it as soon as I get home. But with that being said, I want to give you a very quick market update. So I think the last market update, right, we were talking about December's range, and in fact, I was looking for, reasons to potentially short this move. However, I was very clear about my points of invalidation, and this is why it's so important to stick to your trading plan. So I was shorting in here. We had some sweeps and stuff. I thought we might roll over. I had a very, very clear bias though, guys, right? I said if we start trading above December's high and holding and showing strength, strength, I'm not interested in shorting. I'm not going to short this or anything like that. And we've just absolutely chatted here. So things are looking super good, super bullish. I mean, obviously we had a bit of a pullback today. Equities, bit of a pullback on CPI news coming in, I think higher or lower than expected. Doesn't even fucking matter. But bit of a pullback today, bit of a shakeout, but overall, I still think things look super, super good. So this is going to be more of a high time frame video and a low time frame video. If you're wondering what the fuck to do, what the fuck is going on, here's my thoughts. I think you have a very, very clear level here with December's range. Let me get that back here. So I think so long as we are trading, this is Ethereum, no wonder this looks funny. So long as we are trading above December's high, which is 44K, there is no reason to be bearish. Can we pull back here deeper? Can we pull back all the way to here? Absolutely. Anything can happen. Maybe this is the higher low right here at this 12-hour demand. We're going to go up from here. Right? Anything can happen. But in my opinion, there is zero reason to be bearish so long as we are holding above 44K. And in reality, based on how this chart looks, I would be willing to buy a dip down to 41K, down to here for a higher low if it were given. But just for a very clean, easy level, as long as we're holding above 44, no reason to worry. Could we have some sort of pullback here? And then a dip and then up again for sure. The only thing that would make me bearish is if we were to get in here and then we were starting to look weak in here. So maybe we sweep some highs and it's just looking like dog shit. But otherwise, I think as long as we're holding above this kind of consolidation here, yes, we can retest this area. But as long as we're kind of holding above there, no reason to think that we're going back to 20K. If we get back below 44K, we start looking like shit, then we can start talking about, the 30Ks again. But until then, no reason to be bearish in my opinion. As long as we're holding above 44K, to me, the next logical level, right, is up here around 52 to 53K. There's a little bit of a fair value gap there on the weekly. So between that candle and that candle there, but that is the next level that I see on the upside at the very least. And then we're talking, potentially up to here and then all-time highs. So things are looking really good. I don't think there's any reason to stress as long as we are holding above 44K. I think we look great. And I'm bullish. I'm looking to long any sort of dips. If we get any sort of decent dips back towards the 44K level, I would look to buy that. Looking a little bit lower time frame here on the H12, you have a range here. You have your order block here, right? Came into the order block, had a sweep, already getting a nice reaction here. So this could just send back up to the range highs. We'll see. Probably going to find some resistance in this area. This is probably your sweet spot relative to that price leg there. You also have this order block right here. But overall, I wouldn't mind price just working this range a little bit. And actually Ethereum taking the lead here. So Bitcoin, bullish H12 range for now, sweep, internal range. This is the next external, would be a new high. So we'll see if that plays out. But I'm much more interested in Ethereum. The reason why, ETH BTC. Right, so we had our big low, big run up, super deep pullback, and then as you look on the weekly here, we're basically retesting the OTE of this price leg. So if the bottom is in on Ethereum, the higher low needs to form here. Otherwise, this is going to bleed further, right? And Bitcoin is going to remain the more dominant of the two assets. But for now, I'm operating based on the assumption that the bottom is in. Can I be wrong? Of course. I get shit wrong all the time. But for now, I'm operating on the assumption that the bottom is in, and we're in fact in the process of putting in a higher low. And if that's the case, Ethereum, I think, will be the higher beta long, and altcoins will probably look pretty good as well. You can see, yeah, it's down a bit on the day, but we've pulled back a lot less. Structurally, it looks a little bit more bullish here. So Ethereum, very similar analysis to Bitcoin here. Yes, we can pull back here, but to be honest with you, we have a fresh weekly order block here in the making. Once we close above this high, this becomes a new bullish order block. And as long as we're holding kind of above 2,400, I think higher prices. Now, Ethereum can go up, it could go down. We can maybe dip down into the low to mid 2,000s again. But at the end of the day, looking at this chart on the weekly, to me, it looks like it's going here. Like, that's where I see it going. So if you're in spot Ethereum from here, you know, are you trying to guess when this is going to top? Maybe you want to add more here. You're trying to play that game. In reality, I think that this ends higher. So, you know, just take that with a grain of salt if you're trying to, you know, manipulate and, you know, change and fuck around with your positions low time frame. This looks like it's going to trade a lot higher in the near future. It's just a matter of time. So I'm hoping the bottom is in on FBTC. And I'm hoping Ethereum plays catch up here. Maybe alts have some fun as well. And maybe Bitcoin just goes sideways. But in terms of just kind of high time frames, I think things look good. As long as Bitcoin's above 44K, Ethereum above kind of 23, 2,400. You know, I think we're looking at higher prices, 51 to 53K Bitcoin, and probably 3K to 3,200 be the shorter term target, eventually 3,600 on Ethereum. So I remain bullish. I think that new all-time highs potentially, you know, on Bitcoin could very well happen, you know, as early as, you know, April or May. You know, maybe not next month, but April, May, definitely possible if things keep going like this. Now, what could change, what could make that worse is obviously we still could have that pre-halving dump. I don't know, the stock market would really need to shit the bed, in my opinion, and things would really need to turn around, and we'd have to give back a lot of this strength for that to be a possibility. But that being said, the halving is less than 3 months away. It's 2 months away, right? We have 2.5 months, something like that, right? It's in May. 6 to 8 months from now, I think we're trading way higher than we are now. So keep that in mind while you're positioning yourself in the short term. There's nothing wrong with day trading, trying to long and short, but from a spot perspective, I'm remaining long biased until otherwise proven. All right, guys, we'll try and get a more formal, better video up tomorrow. I'm back home Thursday, back at it. Talk to you all then. Thank you. You know, if you're interested in this style of trading and having that shit identified for you, as you guys know, I do have an indicator. It'll mark all that out for you. At the highest level, it's extremely sophisticated with all the different stuff you can have it show for you. It can do order blocks, breakers, fair value gaps, SFPs. And really one of the most important things is it will actually mark out the market structure levels for you. We do have a free version as well. So if you just type in IMG, this is completely free. It will mark out your H12 market structure. You can see there's your high and your low. It'll mark out the fair value gaps, the order blocks, all that stuff for free. If you want more info, link in the description.